It doesn't make any sense. You know, really doesn't. And a lot of people, you know, are probably going to be triggered by a lot of people posting videos, but you know what? This is my platform and I can do with it what I want, and I want to send my deepest condolences to him. Oh God, I can't even speak. I want to send my deepest condolences out to his family, his friends, his loved ones, especially the members of SHINee, the rest of them, because I know that they're going through it. First of all, Onyu, he's been struggling with his the alcohol issue, and this is going to send him back a lot with this situation. I hope that they're together. I hope that they are comforting each other and everything, and just shut everything out. Don't you dare. And I follow Key on Instagram. Don't you dare go on to social media, because it's just going to make things worse. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay off of social media. Stay out. Just stay out of the public. Just stay together, okay? Because you need each other. And it's sad because you have a lot of these idols who get out and they want to pursue their dreams, and they want to do what they want to do. They want to sing, they want to dance, they want to act, but they don't realize the cost of all of that. Because especially when you sign on to these huge companies, they use you. They use you until they can't use you anymore, and they don't give a damn about anything that's going on with you. A lot of them think like this. And you have to make sure that you're reaching out, or if you know that somebody is going through something, or even if not, just reach out to them and just be like, yo, you know, how you doing, and stuff, and just kind of make sure that they're okay. Mental illness is not something to be played with, and a lot of these idols and a lot of the people over there, I've noticed this. I've noticed it, and it happens with the mental illness, depression, and everything. It happens with the LGBT community, which leads to depression, and which leads to that. You know how many people have taken their lives because they've come out of the closet and stuff, and they weren't accepted, or they were afraid of coming out, and so they ended up just taking their lives because they feel like they would never be accepted in society. Do you know how many people struggle with depression and everything else, and they don't ever talk about it, they don't ever address it, and so then they end up doing this? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense at all. More steps have to be taken especially over there. More steps have to be taken, and it cannot be taken lightly. Mental illness is not something to play with, because it's very dangerous, because it's not something that you can easily detect. Okay, it's not. You know, we see them on, and I love them so much. SHINee, they're probably my favorite group of all time, because of the fact that I love seeing them on and off the stage. They were just amazing. They were genuinely funny, great people, you know, good people that you know, always made me laugh and made me, you know, smile and everything, you know, when you see them on the variety shows and everything. But little do you know, there may always be something going on. There might be something going on, and you can't just assume that, you know, just because they have the fame and because they have the money and the fortune, everything, that everything is good no, you can't assume that, because you got to think about the other side of things. They have a whole lot of people depending on them every day. The pressure is real for music artists, especially when you're signed to a huge company. Everybody's trying to make money off of you. Everybody's trying to get, you know, is trying to get their fame from you or whatever, trying to get notice from you, trying to make it get a reputation through you. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that can weigh a person down. It can really, really weigh a person down. The industry does not play. Okay? It doesn't. It really does not. It has taken a lot of people out of here. A lot of people. Because it really does. They don't tell you that when you get into it. They really don't tell you about it. But it's something that needs to be talked about. A lot of these artists, a lot of these music artists go through the same things that Jonghyun was probably going through. And I'm not going to say that, you know, he was going through a specific situation, because I don't know the situation. I'm just saying that nobody in their right mind takes their own life something was going on, and he probably, I don't know, he maybe felt like he couldn't talk to anybody about it. Maybe, you know, and I'm the same way. I internalize a lot, and I've learned to let things go. I've learned over time, and I've learned from other situations, from other people, because I've lost friends also to suicide. I've lost friends, and I've also, oh God, and I've also dealt with a lot of situations with people with depression and stuff, and I've gone through it a little bit of depression and stuff, but I've learned to kind of let, you know, all of my emotions out. You know, I'm gradually learning how to do it, because you can't internalizing things is not the way to go. You don't ever want to internalize, because then things just build up and build up and build up, and then until the point where you can't control it anymore. I don't know what else can really be said about it, except for more steps have to be taken. Y'all can't sit up there and ignore the issues. You can't ignore that the mental health is an issue. Mental illness is an issue that has to be addressed. God. And you can't assume that somebody with fame and fortune has it all and they have no issues and they don't have a care in the world. No, there's always going to be something that's going on. Because when you have fame and when you have money, there's always going to be people who are going to want to leech that money off of you. There's always going to be people who want to see you. Yeah, you have the executives, the SM, always trying to, you know, use them up and stuff. And then of course you have the fans. I mean, you can have some fans that I like to call that really shouldn't be called fans. You have some of them that really just harass them all over social media and everything, who you know, talk mess about it, who want things when they want it, and if they don't get it, then there's a problem. And I mean, there's so many different factors, and you have, it's like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and you really honestly can't keep that up. God, it's raining right now. Oh Jesus, I don't need this. It's just a lot. It's a lot, and I need for people to really understand that stuff like this happens. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can't. I can't say anymore, honestly. Stuff like this, you can't take it lightly, okay? We have to take better steps, because this sort of a thing, suicide, has claimed a lot of good people out there, because there are either people not willing to listen, or people who internalize so much that you really can't tell that things are going on. I mean, we really couldn't tell. The last time we saw them, they were all happy and cheerful and stuff. You never really know what's going on inside somebody's mind, and that's the reason why you have to really talk to them. That's all I really have to say. Rest in peace to a real one, because you know, he really had the talent. You know, he's probably one of the voices that I look up to the most. Him and Onyu, they were the ones that I look up to the most, and it really hurts. It really hurts to see that, you know, first of all, Jonghyun is gone, and the fact that Onyu is going through so much. But that's gonna be it for the video. I don't wanna get on here and start crying. I don't wanna get on here and start crying like that, okay? Because I cried before. I cried on the way here, on the way home, and I wanted to get that together. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Rest in peace to you, Jonghyun. I've always had mad love for you and the rest of SHINee, and my deepest condolences go out to the members of SHINee: Key, Minho, Onyu, Taemin, and of course to Jonghyun's family, any other loved ones that he's had, and his sister, definitely, because it must be real. It must have been, you know, it really must have eaten her up, because she was the last person that he contacted before, and I know she probably tried her best to get over there before something happened, but never know. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it. everybody, I just want to tell everybody out there that if there is something that's going on with you, don't be afraid to speak up about it. Don't be afraid to go and find someone that you know, or even go see a therapist. I mean, there are people who you know, went to school to literally sit there and talk with you about your issues. And don't be afraid to go and speak to someone about it, okay? Because you need to speak to someone. You can't internalize anything like that, because it's going to eat you away until there's nothing left. So, with that being said, I hope everybody, you know, has a good night. There won't be any videos posted tonight except for this one. I'm sorry to bring everybody down, but I had to talk about this because it's necessary. Anyway, my brother's coming now off the bus. I'll talk to you guys later. Tomorrow we're gonna have a live stream tomorrow. We might talk a little bit more about it, but tomorrow is going to be a different subject. Take care, you guys.